Virgil van Dijk has been one of Liverpool's most important players over the last few years, playing a pivotal role in securing the Champions League and the Premier League, whilst remaining crucial this season in our title race. However, his future is uncertain, with his contract expiring at the end of the season. Could this be the last year we see Van Dijk playing at Anfield? In today's video, we have some massive news which has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano about the Dutch defender. We will share this today, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool videos. But first, Conor Bradley is not expected to be fit for the Carabao Cup final, which comes as a big blow, with Liverpool also likely to be without Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool face Newcastle at Wembley on Sunday evening, with both sides now set to be missing key names. Tuesday night saw Alexander-Arnold join the injury list for Liverpool, with a suspected ankle problem leaving Arne Slot to tell reporters he would be surprised if he is available for Sunday. The Reds are not only without their first choice right back, but also his primary backup in Bradley, who is not due to return ahead of the final. Bradley has been sidelined with a hamstring injury since the 2-2 draw with Aston Villa a month ago, already missing the last 5 games. The 21-year-old has now been left out of the Northern Ireland squad for their friendlies with Switzerland and Sweden later this month, with the Irish FA confirming this is due to injury. With those 2 fixtures not until March 21st and 25th, it stands to reason that Bradley is not expected to be fully fit before the end of the month. That would rule him out of any involvement in the Carabao Cup final, and if Alexander-Arnold is also out as anticipated, that would leave Jarell Quansah to start at right back. Quansah replaced Alexander-Arnold midway through the second half against Paris Saint-Germain on Tuesday, and almost scored with a header that struck the far post. Though a natural centre-back, the academy graduate also has experience at fullback, but is far from the ideal starter in a game of this magnitude. Joe Gomez would have been another option, but the 27-year-old is also out with a hamstring injury and is not due back until the final weeks of the season. Alexander-Arnold is likely to undergo a scan on his injury on either Wednesday or Thursday before any final verdict is made on his availability. If he is out and Quansah starts against Newcastle, Slot could draft in youngster Isaac Mabaya as further cover at right back, with centre-back Amara Nallo another option as a substitute. Tyler Morton is Liverpool's only other known absentee at this stage, though there were clear signs in Cody Gakpo's cameo against PSG that he is not yet able to start following a knock to his ankle. Wataru Endo could also be considered as either starting right back or emergency cover at centre back, with Quansah's expected stint on the defensive flank leaving Slot short of central defenders. While Ibrahima Konate limped off late on against PSG, the Frenchman is not seen as a concern for the weekend. Now, in some massive Van Dijk news confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, Virgil Van Dijk admits he genuinely doesn't know what the future holds for him at Liverpool, saying those claiming to know otherwise are lying. The 33-year-old will have been hoping to captain the Reds to Champions League glory this season, but that dream died on Tuesday evening. Van Dijk, along with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mo Salah, is yet to sign a contract extension with the Reds, and speaking to the media, including The Athletic, after the PSG defeat, the Dutchman admitted the situation remains unresolved. "I still have no idea at the moment. Genuinely, I have no idea," Van Dijk insisted. "It is not on hold, nothing is on hold. I keep saying the same thing. There are 10 games to go, and that is my full focus. If there is news, you guys will know it. I don't even know myself. Everyone knows there are some conversations behind the scenes, but that is about it. At the moment, I don't even know what will happen next year. If anyone says they do know, they are lying to your face." As is the case with Alexander-Arnold and Salah, Liverpool supporters are fretting about Van Dijk's future, not least the idea of one of the club's greatest ever players departing on a free transfer this summer. While the skipper has spoken of his happiness at Anfield in recent months, nothing appears to have changed regarding the contract extension. Van Dijk was even spotted speaking to PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi and sporting director Luis Campos in the tunnel after Tuesday night's game, but nothing should be read into that. Hopefully, it is simply a case of Liverpool's colossal leader not feeling rushed about getting a new deal over the line, instead focusing on his team winning the Premier League title. While retaining the services of Alexander-Arnold and Salah is also vital for the Reds, Van Dijk is the glue for Arne's slot, and losing him would feel disastrous. Liverpool's number 4 can continue to be among the best centre-backs in the world for several years, so the club must secure his future at Anfield. As things stand, Van Dijk, Salah and Alexander-Arnold only have 10 games remaining at Liverpool. Before we get into our next story, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest news coming out of the club, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. In other news, Liverpool pair Darwin Núñez and Curtis Jones have responded to their penalty disappointment against Paris Saint-Germain on social media. The Reds were sent packing from the Champions League on Tuesday night, losing 4-1 on penalties at Anfield after a 1-1 draw on aggregate. It was a tough evening for Núñez and Jones, both of whom were introduced off the substitutes bench in the second half. Neither managed to make a positive impact, and when it came to the shootout, both saw their tame spot kicks saved by Gianluigi Donnarumma. Núñez has already taken plenty of flack this season, posting bullish responses on social media, and he did exactly that on X on Wednesday. "Get up and carry on," as always, Núñez wrote. Jones was also bitterly disappointed about the role he played in his boyhood club being knocked out of Europe, but took to Instagram to say that he will always step up instead of shy away. "Stepping up and trying to help the team in every moment I can is the type of person that I am," Jones said. "This comes with risk and failing. Last night I got a taste of that. I can live with missing, but I can't live without taking the responsibility. 10 to go, starting with a cup final Sunday." Penalty misses can happen to any player, so Núñez and Jones should be excused for playing that part in Liverpool's loss. But what was more disappointing was their lack of influence during the game, with neither stamping their authority on proceedings. Núñez managed just one touch inside PSG's penalty area per FotMob, with Liverpool's number 9 also failing to have a single shot. Meanwhile, Jones really struggled to hold his own against the superb PSG midfield of Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, and João Neves, not winning a single one of his 5 ground duels. No player on the pitch fared worse in that area, apart from Cody Gakpo, 0 out of 1, who was only introduced in extra time. For Núñez, it was another night that suggested this could be his final season at Liverpool. For all his popularity, he hasn't developed enough as a player in his 3 years at Anfield. Meanwhile, Jones is a good squad option and can continue to be, but his performance showed why Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, and Dominik Szoboszlai are often preferred to him. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.